I came to work in RTE after working in radio. I had to learn to write against pictures at 3 words to the second, fitting the right words to the exact pictures as I watched the film in the diving suite. If you listen very carefully now, you may hear the pages being turned as I read them. If the sound had been too loud, I would have had to start again from the beginning, because in those days the recording had to be completed in one go. The Liffey Valley is God's gift to the people of Dublin, rich and poor. It's a poor man's or a poor woman's paradise, and parts of it are rich man's paradise as well. Places like Lucan House and its gardens, made possible not only by the wealth of the owners, but by the labour of many poor gardeners whose lives went into creating the beauty of the roses, and that beauty is their monument. It was not our purpose to make this social comment when we made the programme, but as we worked on it, it became a natural part of our thinking.
This beautiful house was built in 1772 by Agmondisham Vesey, and it could stand for a symbol of all that was best and worst in the high day of the Irish Parliament. Italian craftsmen were brought from Italy to carve the marble, work the stucco ornaments and the elaborate ceilings. Master masons and joiners came from England. Tapestries were imported from France, furniture from Paris and London. Some of these medallions on the wall were painted by Angelica Kaufmann, one of the finest English artists, and one of the strangely small handful of women ever to make a name as a painter. If luxury and elegance, wealth and manners and aristocratic culture are the standards by which to judge a period, and after all, that's how we judge Periclean Athens and Renaissance Florence, then this was Ireland's golden hour. And yet, within a mile of these great houses, these formal and elaborate gardens, a widow could starve to death for want of potatoes. A labourer could cough his lungs out on the earth floor of his hut. A family could be driven out of their miserable holding, so that their handkerchief of land could be made into a rose garden or a dog kennel.
Tugan Discovery Lurgus Div Aganeha Nahale Naheran. This program shows you subjects you may not have known about before, and that's why at this very moment we've brought you behind the scenes here, because tonight's program is your TV station.
10 seconds to wear. Quiet studio now, please.
8, 7,
Stand by Graham,
6,
stand by cameras 1 and
5,
2.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Cue Graham, straight up 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8,
Coming to 2. Cut.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
TV has been described as an ever-hungry monster. We feed it continuously, but it's always there demanding more. 6 hours a night, 7 nights a week. It's never ending, it's relentless. One day's barely gone and the next is already beginning. Well, let's try and answer some of your questions by starting at the beginning of one more day in the life of your TV station.
In December 1961, Irish television began. Telefí Sharon was launched. Brian Cleeve was one of the pioneers of current affairs and documentary programs. He presented Broadsheet, Headlines and Deadlines, and Discovery. Looking back on the first 10 years of Irish television, he emphasised that routine American situation comedies were also agents for change.
There's the two-car garage, there's the gigantic refrigerator stacked with food. This is another way of life. And seeing this in Connemara, in Kerry, in Clare, in places where 10 years ago, if a man had 2 suits, he was well off, is a fantastic revolution. It's a revolution in taste, in desire.